Okay guys, today I am starting my new playlist that will be on the HTML, and HTML plays a very important role in web designing or web development. All the secondary files like CSS and JavaScript and Bootstrap and all the other files that we created for adding the functionality in our website or adding different sort of styles in our website. We have to link these files, all other secondary files, to our main file, that is the HTML. HTML makes all these files to integrate into one file, and um, and HTML is very necessary for seeing what changes we have made in our website through the secondary files like CSS and JavaScript. So HTML plays a very important role in web designing and web development. So let's dig into it. Okay guys, we are starting our first code. So I let's first talk about the IDE we use for coding, web designing and web development. For web designing and web development, I prefer the IDE, that is Microsoft Visual Studio Code and Sublime Text, because in these editors they have the built-in function of uh, speed coding. Like what I have written uh, incomplete, they will complete it automatically by themselves. So that's why I prefer Sublime Text and Visual Studio Code for web designing or development. We start our coding by first creating a file. You can name it you can name it any of you want, and at the end of that file you have to add the extension like that .html. So that will be the HTML file. So starting from the basic, what I want, what will I first do? I first do, and let's see what happened in the Sublime Text. That's why I prefer this. And as you guys seeing that this is displaying, I just type the HTML and it displays the whole code here, and that's why it will be better for you and better for the beginners and for the professionals to speed coding. While the other editors you can also choose, but they take a lot much time in writing the codes. Visual Studio Code and Sublime Text are the best choice. Okay, and it is displaying the whole code here. I just type the HTML, but I am going to describe everything here, what these tags are. First, this is don't pay attention here. This is just this telling our that this is the document type. Document type is HTML, and we are working in the HTML file. So this is the indication we have whenever we start coding in any kind of in any HTML file. We start by this tag HTML, and every tag we made, this is called the tags. These are the tags, and every tag we created in HTML, they must be end like this, backslash and the tag name. Every slash must be ended like this. Okay, then comes the head, and this is the basic body structure that you have to follow in all whenever you want to code for the web designing or development in the HTML. This is the standard code. You have to include all these headings in all the code whenever you want to make any page in HTML. Starting from the HTML, then comes the head tag. Head tag, in the head tag you have to display the title. This title, what does it show? This title shows when your web page pop up in your on your screen, monitor screen or laptop screen, you will show the title here. Let me show you. I write there hello world, save it, and if I open it in the browser, and there you can see hello world. It is showing the hello world here. So this shows, this is the title here, and come back into our code. Okay, if you don't want to open the file directly from here, you have to go in the directory you have saved your file. Where I save my file, I save my file in the folder pictures, and in the picture you all can see that my HTML file. Whatever your default browser you choose for your surfing, it is showing that icon here. I use Chrome, so it is showing my HTML file with Chrome. But I usually prefer opening it from here, it will be kind of short. Then comes the body. Body is our actual part, and this we add whatever we want to. If we are writing sort of paragraph, we add their paragraph and headings and many things. This is our basic part of our coding, where we do our actual work. And every tag which is starting like that, you can see body tag is starting here and it is ending by backslash, and then tag, head tag, and it is ending here like this. So every tag must be ended by backslash, it is necessary. Okay, moving on. HTML headings. In HTML there are three types of heading: heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3. And how can we display that? We can display that by using the tags h1. As you can see that it is showing, I just type h1 and it has completed automatically. h1, and these are the tags you are seeing, and whatever I am going to write between the tags is called the element. Okay, so for example, I am writing this is the greatest heading in HTML. Okay, let's see what we just it is our web page is loaded. I just refresh it, so you can see here our heading, and this is h1 tag usually represents the greatest heading in our HTML code. Then comes h2 tag, and this heading size will be smaller than h1. I just write this is next to h1, and similarly h3. I save it and I'm going to open it in my browser. You can see the size, it is decreasing. First this is the greatest, and then h2, and then h3. Okay, coming back to the code. We can add the paragraphs on our HTML page. Like, how can we do that? We can do that by simply adding the p tag. We add the p tag here, and to write here. Okay, let's see how it is looking. It has created a paragraph. Not it is now it is starting from like there. It has created a paragraph here from here. Okay. If I add next paragraph here and just copy pasting it and then save, and you can see here it is starting it from the next paragraph. Okay, next, coming next. This is the crash course. I am not going deep in the theoretical knowledge of all this, what are the web pages and how they work. It is a practical course. It is practical learning. You can just start coding by watching all this series. If you want to make a gap between the words, you can simply type span. Okay, so there will be a one space I have added in my HTML page. So if I wait a second, it is not making space. Let me Okay guys, I made a mistake. The span is not used for making a space in the HTML. It is and NBSP element which makes a space. You can add how many spaces, depends on how many spaces you want, you can add in your page. I am adding the spaces in my next paragraph, so after here you can see the spaces have come. As I remove two spaces and save and then reload there, you can see that the spaces come. Okay, moving on. How to add links in our HTML file. To add the link in our HTML file, we use a tag. Here you can see, and this is the format of a tag. A tag in this href reference, you can put the reference of the site which you want to go from there. So if I write here and copy paste to think that link in here. Okay, now see what happened. Okay, wait a second. and this is the method you can add the link in your HTML file. So how if you want this link to show on the website, if you want a text or any button, if you want any button or any text, then you click on that text and you go to that website. For doing that, what you have to do, you have to I have made a paragraph here. Just make another paragraph. I write there simply hello, and there I put not making a paragraph with this. You can put here the text you want or any other thing you want, a button or anything else. This will display to your page. Here you can see that this is the link. When you click that link, you will be promoted to that page, though that link you have provided to that tag. Okay, now moving on. Adding images in the HTML file. How to add image in the HTML file? And just we use the image tag. And this is the pattern for the image tag, image src, and in this src you will write the address of the image. You can also take the image URL from the website, any image URL. Just I type, I go to Yahoo and there has come the images. So any image you like, you can. If I took this one and open it, just wait. Here you can get the just completed loading. Here you are having the link. Just copy paste that link in here. Can now see what happened to our web page. This is the image we are seeing, but the disadvantage of doing this, we are taking the image from a website. We are taking this image from the website. If we are working and doing work, if there will be no network connection, or if that website blocks by some any security issues, so that image will not occur to your web page. So I prefer to I will take the image from your home working directory. So if I see in my directory, I just copy pasting the image here, and if I go to the properties and here I just copy the name of the file, because it is in the same directory, so I don't want to mention here the directory here. If I write another HTML, I comment it. I'm going to comment it. This is how we comment the files, how we comment our code in HTML. So if we reload our, it is not showing the image. Let me see what I haven't mentioned it. Type here png. Let me confirm. No, it is GPG file. It is GPG file. Now you can see the image here. It is seeing, and our link here, it is working. Now that image is permanent. If whatever that site could be, if it close or not close, that image is in your directory, so no one can detach that image until if you want to. Okay, now moving on. I am just making it a comment for some time because that image is covering too much space on my screen. Okay. Okay, now what if we want to break the lines in our paragraph? We have created a paragraph. If we zoom out some, and we have created a paragraph here. Here we have created a paragraph. If we want to, in this paragraph, if we want to break a line, if we want to start some sentence from a new line, what will we do? We just add here another tag, that is break, and now you can see what happened. Here you can see the line is starting from the next line. Okay, another method of showing or breaking the line, in this you are seeing that line that we have changed the line of our paragraph, but there is not a gap between the upper line and the second line. If you want that gap, and also we want to change the line and with a gap between the first and second line, what will we do? We will add a pre tag here. How can we do that? We will add a pre tag. Here I am adding a pre tag. Save and reload. Here you can see that there is a difference between the line, and the line has also changed, and there is some distance between the first line and your second line. Okay. Okay, moving on, what we have now, quotations. What if we have to add the quotations in our HTML tag? We just simply write there q tag, hello. I am copy pasting and saving it, and then reload. Here you can see the quotation. Here comes. He may automatically make the quotation here. I just add the q attribute and it make that quotation here. Oh, that's it for this tutorial. I will